A vaccine is this frontline worker's best hope for protection from the coronavirus and for those around her.
Most especially my workplace, with the elderly to protect them.
The vaccine is 95% effective against getting sick, but not necessarily against carrying the coronavirus and spreading it. Despite approving the Pfizer-BioNTech and Moderna vaccines, the U.S. drug regulator concluded for both clinical trials the data are limited, and the UK's said the new AstraZeneca vaccine may not prevent transmission.
It's probable, got to be careful with my words, it's probable that they will be less likely to transmit the infection to others compared to someone who wasn't vaccinated and has COVID-19 and has more severe symptoms.
Psalms 12 and verse 2. They speak vanity, everyone with his neighbor. With flattering lips and with a double heart do they speak. Call Arim La Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushua, Ba'Hashem Kakodash, and double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. And also respect to the brothers on down that's teaching and preaching this truth of Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushua. And to the Hakim and Akwatim that's out there repenting, shalom to you too, Mashpaka. Shalom. Psalms 12 and 2. They speak vanity, everyone with his neighbor. With flattering lips and with a double heart, meaning a double mind, do they speak. The Lord shall cut off all flattering lips, and the tongue that speaketh proud things. This your brother Yahakarab coming at you with another quick one. But I ain't going to elaborate on what you just saw, because you can tell by what you just saw in the beginning feed that they doing what? That's a person that have a double mind. They double talk. They say one thing, do another. They do one thing, they say another. That's why he said in Sirach 12 verse 10, never trust thy enemy, for like his iron rusted, so is his wickedness. That's why he said that. Never trust him. Period. But let's go on before I start this little quick hit, a lesson of me proclaiming the truth of Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushua. Before I started, I just wanted to go into a few of these words first. Like pertaining to verse 2. They speak vanity, everyone with his neighbor. With flattering lips and with a double heart do they speak. That's a double mind. But let's go into those flatteries. Let's find out what that is. Let's find out what that flattery is. It ain't something that's gonna make you happy. I bet you that. Let's grab it. Flattery. Kalaga. It says what? Just the point. At number 2, smooth part, smoothness, flattery, smoothness, smooth part, slippery places, smoothness, flattery. But let's find out what that flattery really means. Let's click this, H2506. Kalag. It says what? Come down to the bottom to the point where it says 2. It says smoothness, seductiveness, flattery. So what does it say? Seductiveness, meaning to seduce you. Let's go even further. Let's go to H2505. Kalaga. What does it say? Let's come down to the point. It says what? And we gonna go to one more. It says what? But the point is right there in your face. It says what? To be smooth, slippery, deceitful. So that word, when it says that flattery, it don't mean being they flattering you don't make you happy. It's basically just mean that they're gonna be deceitful with you. They're gonna tell you lies. Period. So let's read that again. They speak vanity, everyone with his neighbor, with flattering lips, meaning with deceitful lips, and with a double heart, meaning mind, do they speak. Let's grab one more word before I go into these other scriptures. Verse 3. The Lord shall cut off all flattering lips. What? All deceitful lips. And the tongue that speaketh proud things. Let's go into that word to find out what this really saying. Let's go into those proud things. What does those proud things mean? Got a wall. Got a wall. What does it say? It says great, large in magnitude and extent, in number, in intensity, loud in sound, odor, in age, importance, important things, great distinguish of men of Yahweh himself. But this is what we're looking for right here. Substantive, great things, hardy things, greatness. So let's find out what they mean. When they say proud things, it means hardy things. And let's find out what those hardy things go into. Just a quick hit. Because all these people do, well, I'll let the scriptures tell you. What it says hardy, go to the appropriate one. And this is the appropriate one. Having or showing an excessive high opinion of one's appearance, ability, or worth. It says their flattery made him vain. Let's find out what it means. Let's get to the whole thing. Go to the point. What it says. Come down here to define vain, which goes into that proud things. For they speak it vain things. What it says, number 2, producing no results, useless, futile, useless, pointless, worthless, nugatory. And then you get the other point, but you get the picture. What does it say? Producing no results, useless. Let's go back. Read it again. The Lord shall cut off all flattering lips, deceitful lips, and the tongue that speaketh proud things, and the tongue that speaketh vain things, unprofitable things, useless things. So you saw what they do. Ain't nothing they do. It's useless. These dumbass dogs don't know nothing, man. They just doing wickedness. Now let's get into a couple of these scriptures. And let the scriptures do the talking, because I don't want to speak too much on it. I let them say the things they gonna say, but I'm just gonna bring out these scriptures. I ain't gonna say much on it, because the next thing you know, they'll be giving me a warning or a strike or doing some old punk shit they do. Let's go to Psalms 58 and verse 3. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. That's all they do. That's all they do is speak lies. Let's go to the next one. Because I don't want to do too much talking. I just want to bring out these precepts and end it off. Let's start from the top. Psalms 52. To let you know who is this talking about. Yeah, this is talking about when it says, let me go start from the top. Psalms 52 and verse 1. A psalm of David. When Doeg the Edomite. So you know who it's about. This is about the Edomites. That's who it's about. Yeah, he's speaking about just one person, but it applies to them all because that's how they are. So you know you got the context. You know this is about the Edomites. When Doeg the Edomite came and told Saul and said unto him, David is come to the house of Ahimelech. Why boastest thou thyself in mischief, O mighty man? The goodness of Yahweh endureth continually. Thy tongue devised mischiefs, like a sharp razor working deceitfully. What does that flattery is? How do they flatter you? By being deceitful. Thou lovest evil more than good, and lying rather than to speak righteousness. Thou lovest all devouring words, O thou deceitful tongue. That's all they do. That's all they do is lie. Double talk and lie. Double talk and lie. That's all they do. It's just a few. Psalms 140. And we're going to start from the top. Deliver me, O Yahweh, from the evil man. Preserve me from the violent man, which imagine mischiefs in their heart. Who is that there? It's talking about a people, many people. But for this case, it's in reference to these Edomites for this case. Verse 2, which imagine mischiefs in their heart. Continually are they gathered together for war, meaning to devour you. What do they do in war? Kill. So what are they trying to do? They're at war with you, Israelites, so-called Negroes, so-called Latinos, so-called Native Americans. They're at war with you, Israelites. And what does they do? They seek it to kill you. Especially, they really want to kill you now that you know you waking up and knowing who you are. They really want to kill you. Psalms 140 and verse 3. They have sharpened their tongues like a serpent. Adder's poison is under their lips. Verse 4. Keep me, O Yahweh, from the hands of the wicked. We know who the wicked is. Preserve me from the violent man who have proposed to overthrow my goings. That's the intentions, to overthrow your goings. You want to live? No, they want you to die. They purpose to overthrow your goings. Period. Let's go to Micah. Micah 2. Micah 2 and 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it, because it is in the power of their hand. So they got power to do all those wicked things that they doing. They in that seat to do those things that they doing. And what they do, they don't do nothing but think about doing evil stuff. That's it. They think about lying, executing their lies, and executing the wickedness that they think on. That's it. Wicked ass nation. Wicked ass nation. Verse 2. They covet fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage. So who are the people that been coveting fields, that been taking what's not theirs, and they've been taking it by violence? Who are the people been doing that? Who do you see? Who been coveting lands and taking lands and doing it by violence? Who? It don't take no rocket science to figure that out, man. Just like if I ask you who is the devil, who are the devils? You don't have to be no rocket scientist to figure that out. You should already know by now. And if you don't know that they are the devil, then you deserve everything that you got coming to you. Let's go to another one. Psalms 36 and verse 1. The transgression of the wicked said within my heart that there is no fear of Yahweh before his eyes, for he flattereth himself in his own eyes, until his iniquity be found to be hateful. Verse 3. The words of his mouth are iniquity and deceit. He had left off to be wise and to do good. Verse 4. He deviseth mischief upon his bed. He setteth himself in a way that is not good. He abhorred not evil. They don't hate doing evil. They love doing evil. What does the scripture say? What is that? Proverbs, if I'm not mistaken? I'll come back to it. Let's grab that real quick. I think it's Proverbs 16 and 4, if I'm not mistaken. Con. The Lord had made all things for himself, yea, even the wicked for the day of evil. So they've been created for that same purpose, to do evil. They love doing evil. Slakia. They love doing evil. They love it. They get off on doing evil. They love doing evil. Let's go to another one. Let's go to Psalms. They love doing evil. 5 and verse 9, straight to the point. For there is no faithfulness in their mouth. Their inward part is very wickedness. Their throat is an open sepulchre. They flatter with their tongue. So what do? All they do is flatter you with their tongue. And what comes out of their tongue? Lies. Ain't nothing but deceit. When them motherfuckers start talking, you better know they lying. As soon as they open up their mouth, you better know that they're lying. Period, point blank. And I'm going to end it off there. Call on La Yahweh Ba'Ashim Yahweh Ba'Ashim Kakadash, and double honors to the big brother, the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and to the rest of the brethren on down that's teaching and preaching the truth of Yahweh Ba'Ashim Yahweh Shah, Shalom Ba'yatah Davadah, and to Za'akim and Akwatiim that's out there repenting and doing your best to return back to Yahweh Ba'Ashim Yahweh Shah, Shalom Ba'yatah Davadah, and Barakatham. This your brother Yahakarab signing off. And another thing, I love y'all, Yasharala. Love y'all. Shalom.
As an overall, I want you to understand how we got involved in this. I have a son-in-law who's a coach at the private school. I have a grandson that is in sports. I have a wife that almost died of COVID. She still has nursing around the clock. And I understand both sides. And then I find out that the governor, through emergency power, suspended certain sections of Chapter 89, which are there for the protection of their union employees. I mean, some of the strongest unions in the country are in Hawaii. And the governor, through his emergency proclamation or order, destroyed the union's ability to fight for their employees. We have thousands of people who are told, you're going to take this vaccination and you don't have a job. And the next part of that chapter to me is, if they want to apply for unemployment, the employer is going to come in and say, you know what? We fired them for cause and they get nothing. It is now spread not only to unions, to public schools, to private schools, workers all over the state that can't support their families because the governor mandates you're getting inoculated or you're getting fired. I mean, you can be tested until you have both inoculations. And it turns out the tests we've seen around the country from doctors are showing that almost 45,000 people that got these vaccinations were dead in 72 hours. Women who are concerned about being pregnant or getting pregnant are looking at this vaccine, and no one really knows, other than the fact that you can still get the virus if you're vaccinated. You can still spread the virus if you're vaccinated.